The field. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got a man, it's London. And up him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. 12 carries, 123 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Niner defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right?
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. They'll try to force the stop here in the second quarter of what's been a scoreless game to this point. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard. The San Francisco defense back onto the field. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. Incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you.
The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. They hold the lead here in this 3rd quarter, but every drive important in a 1-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Roberts with it over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got this to Algier. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. To throw is Prescott. this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, so fortunately they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner.
The San Francisco defense back onto the field. Starting the drive with Algier. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, Prescott. That's thrown underneath to Algier. Only able to gain a couple there. And now third down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. They've been the better of the two sides so far. They've got the 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they try to see this one through to the finish. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many?
The San Francisco defense back onto the field. They'll see what they can do in trying to force a stop as this drive starts 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Prescott to throw it. Roberts has it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The San Francisco defense back onto the field. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Prescott. Looking for London on the out route complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides.
Now that was some teamwork out there, fellas.
It's Madden NFL 24, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the 49ers and the Broncos, coming up next.
The 49ers defense out to go to work here. Sensational. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the play fake. Alford. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Off the bootleg. Alford. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right?
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Alford under pressure, and they got to him again. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home.
The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Alford. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. That is caught. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he still hit. The Niners defense taking the field here for the first time at 5. Throwing on first down. Alford. That's taken in by Dulcich. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 66 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself,
yards there and a first down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They work now on 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Alford. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Alford. And this one complete again to Mims. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. It's Eckler again. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. You look at this Niner defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On 3rd down, Alford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Alford. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher. And
the San Francisco defense back onto the field.
Let's go. 60 Bison. Go.
Running on 1st down, Eckler down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Alford on the screen. This is Eckler. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19th. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well.
The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. They're going to need to bear down a bit with this drive beginning all the way out past the 40-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. To throw on second down, Alford. Third, he couldn't catch it. Now third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Eckler, they run left side, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. The San Francisco defense back onto the field.
Shot alert! Shot alert! Alert!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Alford. Short throw caught by Dulcich. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Alford. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession.
Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Throwing to start the drive. Alford. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun. Alford. Out route complete to Dulcich. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, Alford. It's complete to Hopkins. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Open man is Michael Thomas. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw again. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The San Francisco defense back onto the field. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 25.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Alford. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Alford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried.
The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession.
Tag.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves.
Once more, here's Eckler. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
The San Francisco defense back onto the field. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Alford. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Alford. Under pressure, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking left side, and it's complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will... The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and...
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, Alford caught by Dulcich. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd
Looking to throw on second down. Alford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Alford. Buying time to his left. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. No, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This is 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was
Played some good ball out there today, guys. Bringing this game up at my next contract negotiation, I know that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the game of the week is just moments away.
The 49ers defense rested and ready coming off the open weekend. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You look at this Niner defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week.
The San Francisco defense back onto the field. Joey Sly on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. They trail 7-0 as this next drive begins with a first down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Here's 2nd and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And no matter what the situation. The San Francisco defense back onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime. Well, why don't we? The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. They hold the lead here in this 3rd quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The San Francisco defense back onto the field. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. And that 2 points you would think. So the victory here for San Francisco. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it.
It's Madden.
The Niners defense ready to see if they can keep building on this long They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Hey. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. A short throw to Ingram. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 5. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, no surprise. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession.
Let's go.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
A short throw to Ingram, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. They're going to look to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay at his halftime open. The San Francisco defense back onto the field. They'll play with a lead here to begin this 3rd quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuffed the
Hey, check your phone. That catch is going viral.
It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, it's the...
The 49ers defense ready to go and in good form coming off the shutout a week ago. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you're outplaying their defense as well. And that's what they did in the last game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The San Francisco defense back onto the field. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway. On 1st down, Purdy. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So, Charles, our first points. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. The They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Purdy now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They run the counter. Banks. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up.
The San Francisco defense back onto the field. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Holding offense.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the...
Pressure comes and down he goes. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. And that is the 3rd set. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Purdy. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Second down, here's Charbonnet. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Josh Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The San Francisco defense back onto the field. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They go play action here. Purdy
At the 35-yard line.
throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable third-quarter lead as this next drive begins 1st and 10. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8. So 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Purdy. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a run. The San Francisco defense back onto the field. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
19 Tiger.
Purdy looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Banks. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Banks trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Purdy. Open man completes it to Claypool. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. By a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession.
Okay, ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Banks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Banks. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And he is going to be taken down. Should be the final play of this third quarter. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll let this go. Jigba. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The San Francisco defense back onto the field. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get that to Charbonnet. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Purdy's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Back to throw. Purdy. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Down the right sideline and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. Fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy. It's caught. Cooper. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Now they set up the screen. That's good. And oh, he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. The San Francisco defense back onto the field. On first down, Purdy. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy from the gun. Smith and Jigba with a grab. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Purdy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage.
It's Week 11 of the NFL. And coming up,
the Niners defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago.
Let's go, man. Hawk 70.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mills on first down. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Now Mills. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. It's complete. It's Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Jacobs on. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camp?
The San Francisco defense back onto the field.
Here we go.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. The left side throw complete to Adams. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he's up past the 45-yard line. Looking to throw is Mills. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. They're in a somewhat unenviable position here to start the drive with the ball already up near midfield. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, Mills. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing, Mills. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. The San Francisco defense back onto the field. First down, Mills. Yeah. back at his own 6-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders. Drive's first play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mills. To the right side, here's Mayer. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mills. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Here's Mills. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practices.
The San Francisco defense back onto the field. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Caught by Mayer. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Mills to throw it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at half past the half. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. They'll be seeking a stop here for sure in the third quarter of a tie football game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
This out quickly to Williams. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play action now, Mills. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The San Francisco defense back onto the field.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Sorry, second, I just pulled off.
He gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Mills now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Mills. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Niner defense back on the field for this next possession. They've been the better of the two sides so far. They've got the 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they try to see this one through to the finish. Mills' throw taken in by Miller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Mills now on second down.
At the 29-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. The offense on third down tonight, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw, Mills. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mills to the air again. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw again. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
A gain of 5. Brings up
On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Mills. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Here comes second down and 5. Mills looking to throw it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Mills back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Patterson's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor.
So the victory here for San Francisco.